Hey everybody, welcome back to the Josh Wiley channel. Today I'm going to do a review on how some of my steel targets that I made came out. Alright, this is the steel target. Now all of these hits up here are 9mm hits, and these right here are 223 rounds. And they, as you can see, they almost went all the way through. Now this, when I made these steel targets, I made a couple different thicknesses. This one is 1/2 inch thick, and I'm going to go over some of the information with the rounds and the grade of steel, how hard it is and stuff like that, and I'll put that up on the screen. First off, the 9mm hits, all of these shots were about 50 yards away from the steel targets. I was using Blazer brass 115 grain 9mm rounds. These 9mm rounds have 323 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle. The velocity is 1,145 feet per second, and those numbers kind of surprised me because, I mean, you can't even really feel a dimple in the steel. And I shot the 9mm rounds first, and then got the one of my AR-15s out and shot 223, and was kind of blown away at the drastic difference in the impacts. The 223 rounds I was using was 55 grain Remington, and those have 1,109 foot-pounds of energy with 3,014 feet per second for the velocity. You can see the difference in those two rounds. After I did the research on the two rounds in the energy and velocity numbers, it kind of made sense after that, but I definitely wasn't ready for that that drastic bit of difference. Now onto the steel. This steel is 1045. I just kind of went with a regular steel that we had at the shop. Just have some steel targets to shoot at. I didn't really know how they would hold up and stuff. Now I know that these targets that I made out of 1045 I won't be able to shoot with my 223 rounds anymore, but they are good for 9mm. But anytime you get steel targets, most of them are AR-500 steel. I don't have any of that. Anytime you use AR-500 steel, as far as like shops, machine shops like mine, where we do industrial stuff for industrial companies, AR-500 is only made for anything with a high impact or real hard, severe wear, like a wear plate that would have a whole lot of wear. They'd use AR-500 because it's so tough. We don't really do anything like that or make any parts that have any high impact or really severe wear. So we don't have AR-500 steel, so I had to just go with a different one. And the one that I did was 1045. I'll probably do, sometime in the future, do maybe some aluminum and different kinds of grades of steel, like 1045, 12L14, different stuff like that, and see how they all hold up. But AR-500 in the Brinell system, Brinell is a hardness measurement. Now AR-500 gets its name because it has a Brinell rating of 500. And this is 1045. 1045 has a Brinell rating of only 200. So it's a whole lot softer than AR-500, which I kind of found that out. But I just wanted to show you all that. These are the steel targets that I made. And 9mm rounds, they're okay, but 223 rounds, 5.56, they're not going to hold up too well. But I'll put a link down in the description of the video where I made these, so y'all can check that out. If you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments, and be sure to share it around with your friends. And if you haven't, please consider getting subscribed to my channel, and I'll see y'all next week. Thanks.